Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped, back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we're taking Yamato and Ace into Garb's Challenge, Revolution Army 2, so that was the team, those are the supports. Let's dive in. This video is the beginning of the World Tour, so make sure to go down there and belt the like button, belt the subscribe button, hit that bell notification, because we're going to have a lot of content coming out, y'all. We're taking all of these new legends into all the content, basically, and showcasing what they can do. Now, you guys have spoken. I put out a poll to see what legend you'd like me to showcase first, and you guys decided Yamato and Ace is the first thing you want to see. So here we go. We got some Yamato and Ace content. We're going to take Yamato and Ace into basically everything in the game. Let me know in the comment section below where you would like to see them. I have taken them into not only Revolution Army 2 that you see here, but also Heavenly Demon 2 so far. But let me know where else you would like to see them. Now, with Yamato and Ace, they are a free spirit, shooter, and striker booster. Obviously, strikers and slashers have one of the best subs in the game, that is Whitebeard and Roger. And I thought it'd be easy. Like, let's just chuck Roger on the team and we can just beat this. Like, that's just easy mode, right? But I thought, hey, let's showcase the power of Yamato and Ace without bringing such an incredible and the best sub of the game, in my opinion, being WOGER. Now, don't get me wrong, they have access to WOGER, which makes them infinitely, more powerful. But in today's video, we're going to showcase them without it. If you can have, a 1.5 times attack and all boost and a 1.6 going upwards chain boundary effect every single turn, it's kind of just unfair. On this stage against Hack, we're going to remove the attack down thanks to Kawamatsu. Kawamatsu is great for free spirit teams. And besides besides X-Drake, I always get this two mixed up. Besides X-Drake, this whole team is actually free spirit. So Kawamatsu works really, really well here. Not only to remove the attack down, but he can remove paralysis, as well as give us an attack boost on this particular stage. Thanks to the switchability of Yamato and Ace, we can actually get a burn mechanic, which gives us 30 times the enemy's attack as end of turn damage, as well as a chain boundary effect starting at 1.6, going all the way up to 25 times. That chain boundary, as well as the attack boost from Kawamatsu, as you saw there, is so incredibly powerful that we can actually take out the first turn, just absolutely demolish Hack and his lackeys. The burn would actually kill the enemies around the outside, which is actually really cool. So if you don't do enough damage to get through the good barriers, you can actually just let the burn do the work. On the Kama Girl stage in Ivankov, they give us special reverse on our top and middle row. They also give us bind and despair on our captains. Now, Yamato and Ace have a very cool ability to remove bind and special bind. But if you get despaired, obviously that won't kick in. And that's what you see here. And that's kind of one of the downsides to the utility captains. However, the beautiful thing about Yamato and Ace, we got to obviously remove that with lore, by the way. The beautiful thing about Yamato and Ace is they both remove 10 turns of special bind and bind in their single forms, which is absolutely nuts. I think everyone was expecting Yamato to be the bind, Ace to be the special bind, but no, both of them have the 10 turns of both, the same as what they are in their dual form. Absolutely wild. Against Sabo and Koala here, we're going to pop our Sobermask special. Sobermask just gets an absolute huge buff as he works with all of these new legends, and with the new Super Tandem, he gives tandem slots, so he's just going to work like an absolute dreamboat. He gets around this annoying, all orbs unfavorable mechanic on this stage too, which makes him very, very good. With Yamato and Ace, they go up to a 5.5 times captain in their dual form, depending on the tap timing of the tap you hit before. So if you hit a perfect, they're a 5.5 times captain on your next hit, and so on and so forth. In their single forms, though, they started a 4.5 times captain, going up to 5.25. It's only a 0.25 difference in their base form. Ace does recovery, Yamato does damage reduction, and the amount of healing you get with these guys is absolutely bonkers. Not only that, but you can tank for days. So they have great damage output, they have great, tankiness, and they have utility. They're such a good unit. This unit has honestly blown me the hell away. This unit and Luffy have just gone absolutely AWOL with what they can do. On this Morley stage, you're going to see the beauty of their switch ability, because we can not only apply the burn ability to Morley, but we can give ourselves the chain boundary, which is very, very nice. Thanks to X-Drake, we can remove the threshold that Morley inflicts, and then thanks to the support of Brook, we can actually get around to the defense up. We also have our Sobermask here, just to be Sobermask, which is really cool. But he gets cooldowns like every time you use a special. We're going to pop our Yamato and Ace special here. Our friend captain, very important that you pop the friend captain if you are trying this team. And as you guys will see, I've been utilizing my switches. And when you get to this Morley stage, you kind of want to make sure that you have one super switch left on both of your Yamato and Aces. because you're going to want to get that like back and ready to go. It took me a couple of runs to fine-tune this team, but once I got it, it did it like a dreamboat, provided you bring a friend captain that's Limit Break expanded. On the Bello Betty stage, we got 3 turns of attack down and 3 turns of paralysis, and this is where Yamato and Ace's special ability comes in clutch. Because we use both the Yamato and Ace specials, we get 4 turns of cooldown, 2 turns for each. On their max special, they give 2 turns of cooldown and a 2.75 times attack boost to free spirits, strikers, and shooters for 2 turns, as well as a conditional boost against burn at 1.75 for 2 turns as well. On their stage 1, they only give 1 turn of cooldown. They still give the 2.75 times attack boost, but it's only for 1 turn, and they don't do the conditional. But any character that gives cooldowns is immediately like an A+ in my book. It's just cooldowns and the way they operate just makes them so much more fluent in getting through content. It helps out drastically. Now, I understand, like, you don't have to no-stall every piece of content, but the fact that these guys could do this without WOGER was just so impressive to me. I did it with WOGER, and I just kind of went, look, that was silly. It was actually silly dumb. Like, it was easy. But nevertheless, like, these guys can just do some absolutely wild things. On the Lindbergh stage, you get a full board of negative orbs, and you get 4 turns of paralysis, which we're going to remove thanks to Law, but we are going to pop our Sobermar special first so we can activate his cooldowns. Now, normally you'd cop Bind on this stage too, but with Yamato and Ace, you get around 10 turns of Bind, and it's very, very nice. The utility to get around Bind and Special Bind, in my opinion, is probably the best utility in a Captain, because if you get Binded or you get Special Binded, the character that gets that, if they're the ones that can remove it, you're stuck. You can't use their special. But as a Captain, you just infinitely remove it, or not infinitely, like 10 turns. But that 10 turns is just so good to get rid of. On this stage against Karasu, we're going to use that X-Drake special. X-Drake removes the Despair. He removes the Threshold, which is awesome. And then we're going to switch into one of our Aces. With the Super Switch of Ace, we get a Chain Boundary starting at 2.5, going all the way up to 30 times, I think it is, or 35.0 times. As well as giving a guaranteed burn. The burn will go through full immunity, and it does 100 times the enemy's attack in end of turn damage starting at their next turn. So, unfortunately, we just didn't have the damage to take out Morley here. But after Morley attacks, he cops the burn damage, takes the 1.5 mil, we say sayonara, and we move on to the final stage against Sabo and Koala. Now, against Sabo and Koala, they give us a full board of Block Orbs. Now, with Yamato and Ace, the big downside to them is actually Orbs, and Block Orbs is a big issue. Honestly, regular Orb rotation was quite a big issue for this particular character. But the fact they give themselves a matching Orb through Block Orb is kind of nice. I just really wish their Super Switch did, like, adjacent orbs through Block Orbs. Would have been really, really, like, just sort of beautiful touch. Honestly, if they gave, like, a full board of orbs, not going through Block, I would have loved that too. But, nevertheless, we take what we can get. This unit is still absolutely phenomenal. On this stage against Sabo Koala, we have the Stage 1 special of Yamato and Ace. We do have the Super Switch as well, which gives us the burn mechanic. The Super Switch also gives us the 2.5 going up to 30 times chain multiplier, as well as a 2.75 times attack boost. Literally, just with that and our Sobermar special, we can actually wipe out this whole stage. Yamato and Ace also have a final tap that goes up to an 8 times chain lock, depending on what your level is. But at level 1, it's a 5 times, and as you can see, we can decimate Sabo Koala. So, there you guys go. That's No Stall Revolution Army 2 with Yamato and Ace. Very impressed so far. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And let me know where you'd like to see them next. But while you're down there, don't forget to belt the like button for me. And if you are new to the channel, hit that big red subscribe button. But guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any anniversary content. I thank you for watching as always, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Let's